What's going on, everybody? This is episode 131 out of the podcast on your boy Trez. With me today, J Ferg.
Yep.
What's up, bro, man? How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. About yourself?
I'm alright. I'm doing alright.
Okay.
Last announcement of this before the switch up of the new name. Next episode at the Super Bowl next week. New name to the podcast will be called Full Court Blitz Podcast. So you see something new coming up on your wherever you're listening to, how you listening or how you watching. It will be us. The same, like I said, it'll still be the same picture for right now. Just the name, just a new name. So it shouldn't be any crazy confusion, anything like that. So but you know, once I was trying to find a way to for like a logo and things like that, then like I'll let y'all know. But other than that, next week will be the new name change officially. So we'll let this week, you know, go through, and then episode 132 will be the new name. So so looking forward to it. You know, saying new things, starting with that. So see what happens, man. You know, obviously we know we got Super Bowl, you know, Sunday. But I guess we'll talk about that a little later. Mm-hmm. You know, starting, going with the name, you know, with Full Court Blitz. You know, full court as in basketball.
Right.
You know, some shocking things happened over the weekend. Sunday morning, to be exact. Shocking trade happened. Luka Doncic, man, going to the Lakers. AD going to Dallas. Lakers in again, Luka. Cleveland Morris, Mavericks in again, AD, Max Crispy, and the 2029 first round pick. The Jazz is also involved in this with again the Jalen Hood and two 2025 second round picks. So you know, waking up, you know, like 4 in the morning. You know, it says like, you know, Luka, like, you know, so like Luka got traded. I'm like, what? And man, you know, man, shit out of it. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep a little bit. You know, get up, you know, you actually look at your phone and it's like, yo, like this dude really got traded. And then it was out of the blue. What's crazy was I was actually watching the Lakers versus the Knicks game when I was watching, and I was sitting there. I was like, bro, like, there's no way that like they really just, you know, they just traded, you know, Luka.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, all right. So I was like, all right, let's see like what really like what it got down to. Mm. So obviously, you know, it'll have to be like a couple of days until, you know, it actually got the details out and why and so on and so what. It was funny because like even the week before that, maybe a few days, but I'm gonna just give it within the week. You know, AD he got interviewed. And I don't know what exactly the question was, but you know, AD mentioned about, you know, they need, you know, the Lakers needed another big man, and I think he just came off a big game. Then he ended up getting hurt, and obviously he ended up getting, you know, obviously he ended up getting traded. But it's crazy, man. I'm still kind of processing it. But with everything coming out, you know, it's saying that like, you know, Nick Harrison, I think that's the GM for the Mavs. You know, he came out and said that like, you know, he wanted to go more defensively, defense win championships. Mm-hmm. He mentioned that, you know, Luka, you know, was overweighted. He was 270 pounds. So he didn't say when he was. Mm-hmm. I would assume maybe going to training camp, but I would think how, because like, you know, you just had the Olympics. No, I mean not even the Olympics, but you just had you just came off the finals.
Right.
You probably maybe had like a few weeks off, if that, maybe a couple weeks off. You know, you got to get ready to go, you know, for the Olympics. That started in August. So maybe in July, you know, you probably, you know, running practice with your country and all things like that. And then obviously for August, September is where the games, you know what I'm saying? So it's like him going to training camp overweighted, it's like, I mean, I think it's kind of fucking crazy though. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you know, it is what it is. But something like this you don't really see happen. You know, Luka, 25 years old, you know, may say top 5, top 4, you know, best player in the game right now.
Right.
First time, 5-time first team All NBA. You know, he was eligible to get a Supermax contract, 5-year, $346 million. That's roughly would have been around $69 million a year. That he could have signed this, you know, this summer coming up. You know, and if this, you know, if him being overweighted and things like that is true and all that, and he want to get him traded, I don't think that was I don't see why he would trade him. I maybe would have been like, as in like maybe talk to him as in like, all right. Thing is, I'll say this: the thought of only you trading Luka, you only had one team in mind. It seems like he only had one team to talk to, which was the Lakers. He wanted to go defensively, so he wanted to be the defense big man. So he went with AD, and I kind of see why, but I don't see why. But I also felt like why, you know. But then again, right. I felt like, you know, if Luka would have signed that extension this summer, what if his condition and all that still would have been a problem 5 years from now? Right. And then say winning that 5 year in that contract, he wins. He gets awarded with the first team All NBA again. Now he's eligible for another Supermax contract. So basically, it's another 10 years until he's 35 years old. That you stuck with Luka with that type of condition and that problems going on for your franchise. So for the future for the Mavs, I can see where he was going at, but I also felt like that probably being a weight of like maybe of just let it, like, just go through the process, see what happens, talk to Luka, and be like, hey, bro, like, look, man, we're gonna have to put some stipulations in this contract. How, like, you know, the kind of like the Cardinals did with Kyler Murray. Yeah, you gotta be at a certain amount of weight if it's true. You know, I understand he's 6'6", 6'7", and he's a guard. And looking at that, I understand that, like, you know, being that tall, you could be that kind of that big. But in my opinion, though, bro, if he's 6'6", bro, you a guard like that, he shouldn't be no more than 230 pounds, bro. My opinion. I mean, if you, this is my opinion. You a point guard and you over 230, you 240, 250, 260, 270. Bro, he's saying he's technically the 7th highest player in the NBA. Bro, you're up there with Embiid, Zion, like Giannis, Bron, like, you know. So I'll say a couple more things and I'll let you go and hear your reactions on it. For the future for the Mavs, I understand it, right. But I also felt like that's something that you could have talked to Luka about. You know what I'm saying, and see like if maybe he can keep that under control. You get somebody in your training staff or whatever for him to, when he goes back to, I forgot where he's from, like Slovenia or whatever it is. Watch his health, maintain his whatever that's what you're concerned about. Right. But if you think that defense win championships, then I felt like maybe you should have went another route and went and got somebody else. But mind you, I think you have the defensive pieces with Gafford, with Derek Lively, and you know what I'm saying, and that thing is only 2 people they got. You know what I'm saying? Derek Lively, he's still young, year 2, so he still got a whole. I hope he technically having his prime. He's only like 20 years old maybe. So he's starting. So he got to get it going. So you don't know what the future will hold for Derrick Lively. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, for the Lakers standpoint, I mean, I think it's a selfish thing. It's LA. I understand you want another star. Mm-hmm. You got rid of AD. I guess you didn't like maybe you didn't like what AD said, but AD been saying this all along. Yeah. I mean, honestly, truly, we all know AD isn't a center, bro. He's a power forward. He wants to play the 4. That's where he wants to play at. That's where he comes from playing at. We know that's where he plays his best basketball at. You want a championship off of him playing at the 4 position. Why change up something that it was working for y'all?
Right.
And for him to speak his mind and y'all went that route to just get Luka, I feel that was a selfish move for LA. But in the near future, but it's good because you done got another start after LeBron, which LeBron's probably gonna play another 2 years after this season.
Right.
So for you to get Luka, I guess it's a steal because you only got a first. You only got rid of a first round pick and Max Christie. And AD, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But that's nothing. You really think about it, right? Like, you think that you would probably want to... No, wait, actually... I'm saying it wrong. Mavs. I think the Mavs should have asked more for what they got from the Lakers. But I think the Lakers got to steal. I mean, I think technically the Lakers really got to steal, for real. For Luka, 25. And then also, mind you, came out yesterday... Luka may not even re-sign with the Lakers. Now, you got rid of AD. You traded for Luka. Bro might not even re-sign. So you do all of that. Now you're going back. You're back to square one. What's your thoughts on this, man? And I mean, also you're a fan of the Lakers, but you're a Bron fan. So how you feel about the trade for both sides, and how you think this is going to work out?
I hated it. When I say I hated this trade, when I seen this, I said this has to be fake. Nobody in their right mind would do this. Nobody would trade away their star center / power forward. Go back, man.
That's ZK actually.
But nobody in their right mind would trade away their star center / power forward. Nobody that's still in their prime can play both sides of the ball, can get down with the best of them. And trade for a guy that's struggling with his weight. He's known to be a defensive liability, especially in playoff time. They abused him badly. And you went from being a great defensive team to... You get Jared Vanderbilt back, of course. I guess that must have, boosted the mental to be like, okay... We can at least fare with Vanderbilt and Jackson Hayes. But you get Luka, so there's a drop-off.
Right.
So, you kind of lost more than gained.
Yep.
So, and you got 2 guys that played the same type of game. So, what did you gain from that? Except... maybe just a LeBron replacement when he's done. Like you said, maybe in the next few years. Mm-hmm. When he retires, you got somebody that's going to take his spot. And probably won't be as good in that spot. Let's be very honest. He won't be as effective in that spot. They just helped the Mavs out. Let's just call it what it is. Mm-hmm. Mavs has got deeper in terms of their big man rotation. They really can move these guys how they want to. Lively. You got PJ Washington still. You got Gafford. Yeah.
You got big man. Yeah.
You got
and they trade
Gafford.
They just traded for. He's not a big man, but you just traded for Caleb Martin. And you still got Dwight Powell.
Exactly. Whenever they choose to put him in the game, but you got straight depth And now you got straight locks in the paint. Like that paint will be hard to just for anybody to go straight into.
And I forgot their Lively is out. We had a stress fracture, so it depends on when he comes back.
Yeah. But whenever all three of those guys, Adam and PJ, I'm gonna say all four of those guys play together, bro. You might be talking about the best front court in the league, bro. Collectively.
Yeah.
You know, you could be talking about the best best front court in the league. So now you just helped them out even more. On top of now, you just gave Kyrie even more room to do as he so pleases.
Now you got Clay stretched out. He maybe gets some more room to light it up.
Exactly. So I mean, what did you really gain out of that? As far as the Lakers, I didn't like the trade. It just made no sense to me. Like you said, his contract year is coming up, which so far we really can't say if he will or will not, because he just got there.
Who's that?
Luka.
Yeah.
So you know it could take some time. We'll see, I guess. You know, but it just made no sense to me. It made no sense, and then it blew my mind. They kept this to them. The GMs kept it between themselves. Like, you got your star players finding out the same way we found out.
I don't know if you heard, but they actually met up a few weeks ago in LA. And then I guess Nick Harrison kind of like jokingly was like, I guess they was talking about like the top players and stuff like that, and he kind of brought it up, and they were like, yeah, like, you know, you serious? Like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So, damn.
It's crazy.
Damn.
So now, Lakers got to play more small ball, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because now you got Jackson Hayes, you got Jared Vanderbilt, you got Rui, you got Bron still. Maybe, which maybe not happen. You'll have to
Dorian. You got Dorian. You don't have no size. I mean,
Hayes, he's like 6'11".
You don't.
But still.
You don't have size.
And plus, speaking of Hayes, he's like a slender built guy.
Yeah.
So you kind of just, man, it just is not looking good. It is not looking good. I really hate this. Trey Jemison, he really doesn't play that much. I don't know who the fuck that is. He's a bulky guy. He's like 276 6'10". That might be your best bet if you want to just have somebody in the paint for size. He's a defensive player. But it's not really like, you know, they gonna give him that much of a chance. So you gonna run a lot of small ball. I guess that's what they want to try to do at this point. I mean, we'll see. You know, we will see.
So a couple things, and I think maybe I said this last year. I don't think AD would have came back anyways after his contract would have ended. Which I think he would have been. I think if I looked at the right thing, I think he would have became a free agent in 2027. I think I would calculate. Well, I say calculate. I would think that that's probably would be LeBron's last year in the NBA in 2027. AD would be 34-ish, around that age. He's from Chicago, I want to say, right? So I think he probably would have left and probably went to Chicago, probably went back home or something like that. Kind of finished off his career. If you think the Lakers is winning a championship with this roster right now, you're crazy, because you're not. You're not. You're not. And you also took the words out of my mouth too, is you got two guys that basically is ball dominant.
Play the same game.
Ball dominant. I say ball dominant. I ain't say same game. I was talking to the boys in group chat. They talking about, oh, this will work. This will work. No, it's not, because now you're asking one of them to play off the ball. Not one of these guys. None of these guys can play off the ball. I mean, LeBron really didn't play off the ball with Kyrie because like it was different.
It was half and half.
It was half and half, but it wasn't how it is. Two guys that can you got two guys that can average a triple double. That can get double digit assists any given night.
Oversized guards, basically.
You got two Matt Johnsons out there that can score the ball.
Yeah. It's facts.
You know what I'm saying? You got a strong ass Magic Johnson, and then you got Luka. Luka is Larry Bird without the shooting, because Larry can shoot. Luka can't really shoot. He's just
he has hot moments.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's not a consistent shooter, but you got Luka that makes, you know, he's one of the clutchest players in the league. You know, LeBron at times is as well, but you know, Luka is definitely, you know, one of those guys. So now it's like how they gonna do this? Are you now saying like, all right, Luka, all right, it's on you.
Yeah.
LeBron, you just sit back. LeBron ain't gonna sit back, man. You think LeBron gonna try to sit back? I think, bro, honestly, truly, I think this man Bron is really trying to win another one, bro. You really think this man really trying to sit back? This man, I ain't saying he's chasing Jordan, but he's trying to get as close to Jordan he probably wants. I mean, if he possibly as he can.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not sitting and trying to waste his time, man. And like he was stunned about this. You traded AD to get Luka.
He'll stun anybody on that squad, bro. Both the head coaches were surprised.
And then look at Nick Harrison. He look like Jason Kidd. He's like I ain't want to do this. Mark Cuban was confused. And the thing and the thing is, like, if people don't understand about Mark Cuban, he gave up a lot of his ownership of the Mavericks. So a lot of things don't really go to him. So he has basically he has like the minority of the ownership of the Mavericks. You like, come on, you think Mark would have let him go? 25? He hasn't even hit his prime yet. Sink that in. Man's a few pounds overweighted. Can you imagine this man cuts down some weight and he actually plays some defense? Just stay in front. Stay in front of your guy. Fight over. Get run back on defense.
Right.
Can you imagine if he would have played 45% of defense?
Cold. It'd be cold. I can agree with that.
Now, in the future, in the long run, say Luka does resigns with the Lakers. Now you got somebody that's not even entering his prime. Now you got to go out and find somebody.
Right.
Now this is where your Wemby's. I'm just saying like you got your Wemby's. You got any young guy that's any young big or guard or three. A person play at a three come to LA and y'all can start some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Luka not even 30 yet. You got somebody that's a few years younger than him. You coming to LA. Now we're cooking something. We ain't cooking shit with this right now. You ain't even get no big man return. You ain't even get Godfrey or Lively. Hell, I'll at least got Lively and be like, all right, now I got something when he comes back.
I think they got Marquise.
Yeah.
Or
they got the bum twin. I think that's the bum twin. Yeah. Yeah, because he was with them. Yeah, Markieff was with them with the when they won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus is the one that's actually. But I don't even know what the hell Marcus is at. Oh, it's no. Is Markieff the one that's actually? No, I don't know. I don't know which one is which. Oh yeah, you just look at the points.
Yeah, Marcus Morris, he's not even playing this season.
So I think it is Markieff. It's the good twin then.
Shit.
Hold on, why am I talking? I just click on his name. I think that's the good one.
And Markieff, he is, yeah. Wow.
Is that the good one?
He's averaging 1.7 points.
Nah, but it was a year.
He's 35. Dang. Them boys 35.
Yeah.
Make me feel old.
Yeah, I remember them back in Kansas.
Yeah, I've been watching them in college. Dogging.
But them two, Tashawn Taylor and them boys.
Who was it? Josh Selby was with them back then?
Josh Selby?
Let me double check.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think Markieff is a good twin. I ain't mistaken. But I don't know, bro. I don't even know what to say about this. I don't even know. Until I see for this to work, the Lakers gonna have to win a couple championships.
I already know.
And then for the other side, the Mavericks, they had to go back to the finals and be like, all right, we did this without Luka. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Bitch. They blew me with this one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really did. But, hey, we about to see what JJ is made of, man. We really about to see what he's made of.
And that's the thing. I mean, and JJ, I understand, smart guy. You know, I like everything about him, what he's been doing for y'all and everything. You know, he's for them. You know, he's sending guys, being responsible, accountable, and things like that. You know, getting their ass and all that. I kind of want to see how the hell he gonna do that with Luka when he's not playing defense.
Oh, he's finna go crazy. I can see it now. He might sit him on the bench, bro.
I kind of want to see, cause he goes from that and he goes soft. Oh no,
he's going to the bench, and they're not gonna bring him back. He damn sure ain't gonna get re-signed not playing no defense on this team. This team got some young ballers on it though, like Connect, Reeves.
Connect haven't really done shit since the first month of the damn season.
Yeah.
But we'll see. He young player, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see how that goes. I think honestly, truly, I think this kind of sets up for Austin Reeves to kind of go off a little bit.
It can.
All the pressure down on him. He ain't really gotta. He can just come. He can just get his little 16 or 20.
Yeah.
I need for you to shoot at least 50% every night.
Yeah, it's less pressure. It is less pressure.
Dog connect, same thing. I need for you to connect them threes.
And he gonna do that.
Rui, I need for you to be consistent. Yeah, you back in the starting lineup now.
All right. I think that's gonna help him out. Cause now you got Luka and Bron, they gonna be passing the rock.
Yeah.
Jared Vanderbilt gonna score a little more.
Now they gotta trust. Now they just gotta trust everybody around them.
Yeah.
Only thing is like you got no damn defense. Who you stopping? Who's gonna stop somebody?
Who gonna stop Jokic and B? Shit,
Steph.
now you gotta worry about AD.
Who the fuck gonna stop?
Steph.
Who the fuck gonna stop Steph? Giannis?
Unless you throw Reeves on him, but hey, we're gonna see.
SGA. Who the?
Oh my god.
Who the hell gonna start Jokic?
It's about to get. They gonna have to play team defense. It can't be one-on-ones.
And on top of who the hell gonna start the whole starting lineup of the Magic, the Orlando Magic over there, and the Cleveland Cavs.
Cleveland's gonna put Belt to booty. I'm not gonna lie.
Unless they already played twice already, I ain't sure. But
let me double check because I'm looking right now. I'm looking. I definitely.
Oh, they got Cleveland. They. Oh wait. Oh no, man. That was early in the season. Sorry. Hold up.
I don't see Cleveland again.
Nah. Yeah, they already played Cleveland.
Thank God.
They already got Cleveland.
But next game tomorrow.
They got Golden State coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana. Got Denver next week. Got Denver coming up. They played Dallas on the 25th. That's a TNT game, so maybe both of the boys. Minutes. Yeah. The Knicks looking like they're one of the best teams in the league. Who the hell gonna start Jalen Brunson and Cat and Mikal Bridges?
Shit, the whole damn squad balling for real. Jeez, man. Really, my concern will be.
They got OKC back.
Big man.
Yeah.
No, forget the big man.
No.
We ain't worried about Cat. Because he's not really a back down in the post type of guy.
Yeah,
we got guys for that. I'm worried about Brunson and Mikal Bridges. That's what I'm worried about.
You better worry about big man. Now, Fox and Wemby now
with CP3.
You saw Valanciunas got traded to the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
With Zach LaVine.
He's back with DeRozan.
No, them guards better cook.
Fried.
Your guards better get cooked.
Fried catfish.
Then they talking about KD. Then they talking about. What's up with this damn GM with the damn Suns, man? I ain't talking about he's listening to offers for KD.
I don't know why they making it seem like he the problem. I mean, unless it's something we don't know.
Why?
But
you just gave up a lot just to get KD. You got rid of Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get KD, bro. Now you take rid of him.
It's like it's mainly going on with the older players though.
And then you don't know where the fuck Jimmy Butler gonna go at. Yeah, but this man KD still dropping 26.
Yeah. You right. I mean, a lot of these teams don't know what they're doing right now.
Think about it. This man KD 35 years old, still dropping 26.
Mm-hmm.
Off of jumpers.
Facts. That's a fact. I don't know, man. It's a lot of just moves going on. It's like they trying stuff. Then Kuz then got shipped to the Bucks. Mm-hmm. Chris Middleton going to
the Wizards. Yeah.
Ain't no telling. I think Chris is gonna cook in Washington. He ain't gonna have no choice.
Well, his ass gonna be on the bench because his ass can't stay fucking healthy. So
that for now. I don't know how he's gonna go for Kuz. Ain't no telling yet.
Yeah, he ain't gonna last that long. He start jacking up shots. Yeah, he ain't gonna last long.
Giannis dang sure ain't gonna let him be jacking up all them shots crazy. He gonna be in his ear, bro. Yeah. And Dame.
Yeah.
He's not doing that mess. That's not going down like that.
And then you don't know where the hell Jimmy Butler gonna be at.
They
talking about he might go to the Suns or maybe the Warriors.
We'll see. If he goes to the Warriors, that's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know how that'll work because they already small.
Him and Draymond?
You want to talk about Tex? Oof.
Talking about something. That would be some toughness there.
Yeah. It would be decent though. I mean, as far as like aggression, it couldn't get no better with them two on the court.
But a style of play, I don't know.
It'll be all three levels in my opinion. You could really run three, Steph, mid range.
Yeah, but Jimmy really ain't.
He got that midi.
Yeah.
And you got the low cover with, mind you, still got Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, but you might
Kuminga and Jimmy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Two of them gone. Kuminga, Wiggins, and probably Moody two of them are gonna be gone probably. You might get away with. You might be able to. Maybe one of them might be gone.
I keep Wiggins.
I think more than likely it might be Kuminga that could probably be gone.
Yeah, I would keep Wiggins. Ain't no problem with Kuminga though. He's tough too.
They probably because they probably want somebody young. Shit, hell, if that's the case. Shit, Bam will probably want one out next year.
Ooh, yeah, because it ain't looking good in Miami. Like it's like it's about to blow up again. You know, ain't no telling. I think he should. It's a team that's missing. Go to LA. You know, just go to the Lakers.
Look, Art Cowboys. Every time somebody comes available, you can't always get them.
He would fit so perfectly.
Yeah, okay. Luka don't fit.
He don't. But Bam will even all that out. Defense. Decent offense. Rebounds.
You basically just got a lesser version of AD that can't score.
He can score.
He can
pass.
He can't give you 40.
Nah, but he can pass.
Okay, but he can't give you 40.
He's a team player.
He can't give you 40. He can't give you 40, 20, and 5 blocks.
That's fine. We got another guard for that. And Luka. At least we can guard that post.
Luka ain't dropping no 6, 20, and 10 anymore.
He ain't gonna need to. He got Braun for that. What's next?
Shit, Braun.
If Braun ain't gonna do it, we got Austin Reeves. If Austin Reeves ain't gonna do it, we got a team collective. Connect gonna step up. Rui maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, the whole T going man. Yeah. And
offensively, I'm not worried.
And then mind you too, though, bro. Going back to Luka. Actually, let me see. Luka had to go ahead and stay in the court, man. He can't miss. Let me see. Let me look at his career.
But yeah, offensively,
the most games he played was 72 games. That was his rookie year.
Damn. What has been after that?
The most it was is 66. He did. No, it was 70. He did that last year. Before that was 66. He did that twice. He played 70, 72, 61, 66, 65, 66, 70, and now he only played 22 games this year. Oh, yeah. Yep. He haven't played since Christmas. So he had
misses at least 16. Well, I ain't gonna say at least, but 16 games.
No. You want to be in LA? You want you got to play 68 games or more. You 25. Get your ass on the fucking court.
I mean, it depends on what his injuries are too.
And man,
were they like little ankle sprains or something?
The injuries that he's getting, it's probably because his ass is overweighted. You laugh? I'm being serious.
I know. God,
I mean, it's the same thing with Embiid. Like he's 7'1", 7'2", but you know he was what like, but his shit. But yeah, think about it with him. He sat out what 2 years because of his foot and all that. And, you know he really couldn't do anything. And he gained that weight. He gained the muscle. I want to say gained weight. Start playing. You know he start playing basketball. You know you see the way he runs and all that. But it's like it's only so. I mean he's so big. It's like you know. All those problems go down to your lower body. You know what I'm saying? And also we know about him falling on his back and things like that. You know, so it's like they got hit in the face a couple times.
Yeah.
So it's like some besides him getting hit in the face, but his lower body injuries is probably is weight. What?
No. That nigga Luka, man. He gonna be going through it. I can see it already. We're gonna be talking shit by the damn offseason. I can see it already. They gonna be picking that nigga apart out there, bro. It's gonna piss me off. That's why I'm laughing to keep from crying.
I'm just, I don't know, bro. I mean, for real, if I'm Luka, I'm pissed at the fucking Dallas though.
Probably is.
That's a lot of money he lost. Now I think he's on eligible now for like 4 year around 250, 270. My man was almost about to get 69 million a year. That would have been the highest. Man, I would have been pissed. All you had to do was cut weight. And play some defense.
That bitch sound like Zion. Him and Zion got the same fucking problems. Big fat big back ass.
And that dude Zion might ain't be in New Orleans for long either.
Big back ass motherfucker. See, they going through the same shit.
Except that damn gumbo.
Oh my gosh. Too much crawfish, man. Golly. Lobster. Shrimp.
Stay off the dang
seafood
seafood.
boils.
Hey man, don't go to Super Bowl stay off of Bourbon Street, bro.
Nah, for real. That boy gonna be out there with a beer in one hand, a big ass triple burger in the other.
Gumbo, jambalaya, that man gonna have everything.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, before we switch to football, man, any final thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting rest of the trade deadline period. I think it's gonna be a lot more shit to go down. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I believe.
And also, too, the ratings been shit lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the ratings is gonna help. I don't think this trade is gonna help the ratings with this.
You lost AD, nah.
Because you gotta think about it. It's LA. They play at 10. You really think people gonna stay up on, especially on our side?
Not to be watching no Luka over AD. Not everybody the way we watch our style of play.
You might get away with the playoffs, but right now maybe not. I mean, the ratings it's not gonna be that good, bro.
And then not even to mention this new playoff format. I said playoff. This new
All-Star.
All-Star format. We just gotta see how this go. At this point, we gotta watch and see.
Who watch what?
Oh yeah, you not watching. I might check it out just to see how it go.
You saw what I was doing before. You saw what I was doing when you got here, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be doing that, probably watching TV or listening to music. Well, actually, All-Star Weekend is what, next weekend?
I believe so.
Next weekend? Oh, Tate McCree dropping her album. Yeah, I'll be listening to that probably.
Who?
And it's white girl shit. You don't need to know anything about that. So,
God.
yeah, you don't need to know that. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, no wait. Is that next weekend? Also, sorry. Wrong day. It's a week after that. It's the 20. She dropped the album the 21st.
Okay.
Next week is Valentine's weekend. So never mind. I still won't be watching. I'll probably be watching like Love Is Blind or something like that. So
Love Is Blind.
yeah, it's an Netflix. Yeah. So
I think I've heard of it before.
yeah, I might wait till all the episodes come out. Oh, and Captain America comes out next weekend too. Oh yeah, I ain't watching no. Yeah, forget the house. Yeah, nah. Anyways,
Valentine's weekend, all that. A lot of people may not be watching it. They're gonna be having fun, you know, out doing what they do with their significant other.
yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna switch over to the football, man. Super Bowl this Sunday. We got second rematch with these guys. Going to have to kind of break down, preview a little bit what's going on, and see how this thing is gonna go. So start with the Eagles, man. Obviously, they had their ups and downs this season. You know, there was a lot of talking about Nick Sirianni should be fired and things like that. You know, things weren't looking right for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts wasn't passing the ball right. Won't passing the ball well. AJ Brown won't get his touches. The defense won't playing well. Saquon won't really cooking like that. But then I think after their bye week, they started to get things going, started rolling, started looking like the best team in football. And give me 1 second, pull up their schedule. They go. They ended the regular season 12-1 after their bye week. which is pretty good. So sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties, and meanwhile, it's crazy that we was just talking about. We were talking about the Super Bowl right before we got cut off, but it's crazy that we was talking about Jimmy Butler. Breaking news, he got traded to the Warriors. Just saw that Heat are getting the Heat are getting Andrew Wiggins, Schroeder, and Kyle Anderson in a protected, I think, first round pick if I ain't mistaken. That I saw, and I don't know how my phone just automatically just got rid of the trade. Oh no, it didn't. So
and a protected first round pick.
Yeah, and the Pistons is also involved too. It was a three team trade. So Josh Richardson and Landy Walters are heading to Detroit for this as well. So
Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool.
Detroit. What the fuck did Detroit give up the pick?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. We'll talk about that a little later in some time. I was talking about the Super Bowl. Like I said, with the Eagles, they had a lot of things going on for them. Like I said, at the end of the regular season, they went 12-1. It was a lot of things going on. Like I say, Nick Sirianni possibly getting fired mid-season. If the season didn't go right for him, he possibly could have got fired. It was a chance that crazy talks of Barkley. It might have been a waste of them getting Barkley. Hurts, isn't a good quarterback for him. Basically trying to just blow up the whole Eagles. And one of the questions I had for you is, do you think that the Eagles are limiting Hurts in the passing game, or is he getting carried by Saquon Barkley, or is it something else?
I think it's a mix of all three. It's a mix of they're limiting him because Saquon is carrying him, and he may have a lingering injury still. So they don't want to, put him into harm's way, as you've seen with the Washington game. Not really with the game, but they kind of changed up their plan. So he just became more of an in the pocket guy for the most part. Besides those tush pushes and that little, rushing touchdown he had. And for the most part, he wasn't doing a lot of outside running. So he doesn't really need to. The way they've been playing, you just give the ball to Saquon when you want to go outside or between the blocks. Unless you need a quick first for about 1 to 2 yards, give it to Jalen Hurts. That's a big quarterback. So you do what you need to do to get to where you want to go, which is first down, end zone. So they just been doing what they need to do. He's been doing good with managing his passing, so he's not really getting turnovers. So that's another thing too. You don't want to overload him with too much in the passing game. You just kind of got to balance him out to the point where you use your tank in Saquon, and you still have a decent pass game like they have. It's not something that's overbearing, even though it could be if they, I guess, would choose to, or if they would want to figure out how they would want to game plan that. But you got Saquon, so it ain't like you need to pass the ball all game and just go willy-nilly. You might mess around and get a turnover doing that, when you could have just handed the ball off and just got a little 20-yard rush potentially. So, of course, I don't think it'll be that easy this next game, but you got that guy behind you, Saquon, man. He's one of them ones, dog. He might be the one, to be honest with you, the way he's been playing this season. So you don't really need to go and just overload passing, especially not for Jalen Hurts. Especially not this game. They've been doing just fine without doing that. The run game is taking over. So they're about to bring the value back to running back slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, running backs have been getting back into that tread, you know. As much as they've been trying to oversaturate the quarterback market, you know, you can't doubt them running backs and the effect that they have. So this season has been shown. Well, the past few actually with CMC and Saquon and Derrick Henry, of course. So all of those guys really been doing their thing, along with, you know, everybody else that follows.
Yeah, man. I want to say it's a little bit of everything, but I think they on purposely is limiting him. Because he doesn't have the arm talent like Mahomes, like an Allen, like a Herbert. You know, he isn't a game changer as though. I mean, he's a game changer in certain extents. Mm-hmm. He can take a game over when he can, when he has everything going for him in the passing game, the run game. Just him, like, just as a player, when he's passing the game, he's running the ball. Just him individually as a player. Yeah, I think they're limiting him because they see that he's not that elite passer. You know, he can just get it done. He can just get the job done. And for real, I mean, in my opinion, bro, I think that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, as long as you get the job done and you get a dub and you possibly can get a ring out of it, I mean, ain't nobody gonna remember this, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, somebody like Troy Aikman, who wasn't a talented guy, he doesn't not say he deserves, but he isn't an all-time great up there with someone like Marino and John Elway and, you know, Brady, Joe Montana, guys like that. The man got rings. I mean, dude got a couple rings because, you know, and he's in that conversation with those guys. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you look at his stats, bro. I mean, like, I can't think of stats right on the top of my head, but bro, like, his stats ain't all-time greatness. You know, with Troy. You know what I'm saying? So, but my whole point is he got the job done. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he got carried. You know, with Emmett. You know, he had a great receiver in Michael Irvin. He had a great offensive line, and he had a great defense. Mm. So it's like, you know, he had those things outside of him that made made his job easier, and all he had to do was just, you know, make less mistakes. You know, like I said, get the job done. And I think this is what's going on for Hurts, man. You know, and you really can't be mad at it. I mean, all I know is this is your division rival, so and I understand, like, you know, you can't really, you know, you be biased or what, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes you got to keep it real how it is. But yeah. You know, I mean, I look at it as like, you know, Jalen is a winner. You know, I mean, you know, since, you know, he's 46-20. And, you know, career and record, you know, and he's 5-3 in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And in those 5 games that he won in the playoffs, he averaged 156 passing yards, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But he had 0 interceptions and only 1 fumble loss in just those 5 games that he won. You know, so it's like you don't really can he pass the ball? I mean, yeah. I mean, like, he did it in the last game. He threw for 246, and he also did it in his. I want to say this in the Super Bowl too, when he threw for 304.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He threw for 3 or 4, had a pass. You know, he had a pass touchdown, but he also had 3 touchdowns on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, so he can pass the ball. I just think that they just kind of just limit him because, like, you know, they technically don't want him to take over. But now that comes, you got someone like Saquon to where just give him the ball, you let him do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? And you just I say dirty work, but you let Saquon take you home.
Right.
And Hurts, you just make sure that the ball is taken care of. You know,
basically you don't maintain the position.
Just being manageable, bro. Game manage. Brock Purdy is shit. Brock Purdy is shit.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being a game manager. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not saying that Brock Purdy because Brock can rip for can be a game changer if he wants to be. So I'll say this: Jimmy Garoppolo, this shit. That's a more perfect. Keep the ball out of the other opponent's hands. Jimmy Garoppolo, that shit. I say it like that because Brock is a way better passer than Jimmy. So, and is a way better game changer than him. So I think Brock. Yeah. So, anyways, so this year, Jalen was tied 20th in touchdown passes with 18, but you know he missed a couple games.
Right.
He was 20th in pass yards with 2,903 yards. His pass rating was 5th according to PFF. At 103.7, which is pretty good. PFF graded him at 76.3. That rates him as 23rd out of 75 quarterbacks. His pass grade was 67, so that he's ranked 39 out of 75 quarterbacks. His rush grade is 88.7, which is 5th out of 76 quarterbacks, which is pretty good. He completed, according to CBS, 71.4% of his passes against the Blitz, which is pretty good because last year he was at 60. His pass rating was actually higher. It was at 104.6 against the Blitz, which ranks 10th. He hasn't turned the ball over in 5. He hasn't turned the ball over in 5 games, which is a fumble he lost against Pittsburgh. And he hasn't thrown an interception in 9 games. So I think Jalen Hurts is pretty good ball so far. I know that's not the way that some guys like it. But you know, at the end of the day, if he goes out and he beats the Chiefs, ain't nobody gonna remember this. They gonna look at who's the quarterback, who beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? This is like when the Eagles beat us. Matter of fact, fuck all that. It's just like when the Giants beat us twice in the Super Bowl. That whole run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's how it's going to be. Now it's going to ask you this question: what do the Eagles have to do, on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, to beat Kansas City?
Okay, that's a good question. Offensively, Eagles block. Simple as that. The blocking has to be A1 as it has been. So that'll open your gaps for Saquon to do what he does. It'll allow Jalen to have more time in the pocket, so he won't have to take off, and try to run and potentially get injured again. Also allow him more time to think and make the best decision. And those little touch pushes, that helps too. So that's their bread and butter, all of those. Defensively, all around, you have to be good at this point. You have to be good defending the rush, because Kareem Hunt, he's gonna get at you. I'm gonna tell you like that. He's been playing real good really since he joined them. Since he's joined them, he's been playing really good. He's been really effective, especially in the playoffs. So you gotta watch out for him. Pacheco, he's not really much of a factor per se, but you can't sleep on him. You know, he may break out. You know, you mess around and think that he's just in there for like a little shovel play or a little reception play. Let's say a halfback screen, but he might tote that thing up the middle.
Yeah, he don't. Sometimes he don't even get the ball in the backfield like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I mean, just be on your P's and Q's and just try your best to stop the pass game, man. That's a difficult task, but it's gonna have to happen. You're gonna have to face it. Man, they just all around are pretty good. Receivers, tight ends, you know, they really got it all. So you just have to be on your P's and Q's and communicate on the field. As simple as that. No slip ups, because Pat will burn you down that field. You slip up. So just be all around on point. Play your game.
Oh, Jazz got Dennis Schroeder. Raptors got Kyle Anderson. Pistons. Okay. Got you. And he got Andrew Wiggins and PJ Tucker in 2025. Wow. And the Heat get a top 10 protected first round. Wow.
For what year?
This year.
Oh my gosh. That was a good trade, man. Top 10.
Protected too.
Who's that from, Detroit?
Is it Detroit?
That's who
No, from the Clippers.
Oh. Okay. Well, top 10.
I think it's Clippers, yeah.
What do you think? Top 10.
Cooper Flag.
He going 1 probably, though.
Yeah. But lottery, that's top 10.
We'll see. We'll see how it go. I mean,
yeah. Now let's flip it over. No, all right. But one more thing for Eagles. Is it necessary for Saquon to really have a big game? And when I'm like big game, and let me like kind of like be more specific in the big game. Maybe him going. All right, I say this. How should Saquon's stats look against Kansas City comfortably for the Eagles? But all right, for them.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so, like what do you think his stats should be for him for them to beat Kansas City?
25 carries. I'm giving to him at least 25 carries. He needs at least 120, 130 yards. 2 tugs. He needs 2 tugs. That's at minimum. He's going to need that. Because Jalen might throw for 1. He could do the tush push for 2.
And that's the thing, though. I really wish they stopped doing that and give it to Saquon, especially when he's in the goal line. Because if the reason why Jalen was out because he had a concussion. You think it's really fucking worth it now? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess they willing to risk it. They feel like this the year.
I mean, I'm with you, bro. I think if it's still a close game, I mean, even if it's not, even if they're like down like 1 score, I think still Saquon should get his touches 25, 30, whatever.
Yeah.
30 touches, even if like he get like 5 from catching, Yeah, I think Saquon got to at least have like 125, 140 on the ground.
Right.
For them, like I think comfortably, like same thing, 2 tubs. I think if they get the ball first, which I think they might. I think they got to set that tone. I think they had to score a touchdown on their first possession.
Yeah.
I think they got to set that tone. Set that tone. Go down the field. give the ball to Saquon as many times as you can. Keep Kansas City on the sidelines. Don't limit their chances on the field, because the more you give them, the worse it's going to be for you.
Right.
So kill the clock. Even though you don't want to be like that, but you're trying to win. So kill the clock as much as you can. For Hurts, been doing what you've been doing, but I feel like this is the type of game he might turn the ball off a couple of times, because kind of I'm jinxing him now. But protect the ball, man, and don't look too scary in the pocket. I know against the Rams, he looked very
sure.
and it's his first game back, so I get it. Take what the defense give you. Get the ball to AJ Brown, bro. One-on-ones, bro, give it to him. That's what you got him for, man. Let AJ Brown cook. Let him cook. Give him the one-on-ones, man. Give him them deep balls, bro. Let him go out and go get it, man. 50-50 balls, bro.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely he's gonna come down and get it. Let the man cook. That's setting the tone right there. Now you putting the fear in. Now you putting the fear on Kansas City, because now you got AJ Brown going. Now they fearing that you got to throw the ball over the top. Mm-hmm. Now you do that. Now you got less people in the box. Guess what that means? Saquon time.
Mm-hmm.
Run the ball up. Or shit, Jalen Brown. Jalen. Now you could probably have a few yards on the ground.
Yep.
Now you got the defense pushing back a little bit. So set that pressure on. So set that tone, man, for Kansas City. Let them adjust to you. You don't adjust to them.
And no bonehead penalties, as best as possible.
And yes. And this is one thing I'm glad that I was able to witness the Belichick era.
Yeah. His
discipline. At the time we was winning all these games, a lot of things that I couldn't stand was penalties. And this is the time to where no penalties. You do not false starts, offsides, pass interference, all that. Not this game. Don't give Kansas City any chances. Especially Eagles on defense.
Mm-hmm.
No grabbing, no nothing. Don't touch Mahomes.
Please don't.
Try not to, at least, but be thoughtful what y'all doing, man, because these refs ain't playing.
Let them slide. Whatever you do,
but
keep your hands low.
Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, y'all gonna have to get through your block. Get through this line, disruption stuff. Got Brandon Graham coming back. I don't know how much of him that he's gonna have an impact, but you got somebody with experience. Zach Brown, the guy that's in the defensive player of the year conversation. He's having one heck of a year, so I think he's gonna have a good game. Then also get your young, corners with Quavion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. You get your vet back there with Blankenship and Darius Slay. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Eagles just gonna have to stay locked in and commit. Execute every opportunity y'all got, man. Execute, man.
And their anchor.
And do not come out with less than 3 points, but go down there and at least get 7 or 6.
And the defensive anchor, Gardner Johnson. Can't forget that dude. He's something crazy.
Oh yeah. Keep your emotions in check, man.
Hate that dude.
Yeah. Football on the other side, man. Kansas City, man, on the verge of becoming the first football team in history to three-peat. Obviously, a lot of things in stakes for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking you this too, man. What Kansas City got to do to beat the Eagles?
For Kansas City, I think that they have to. Some of the things are going to correlate to what I said about the Eagles. It's going to be the same. Like as far as the blocking, offensively blocking, What else? They may have to figure out if their running game is not working, how they're going to get D-Hop involved more. I feel like this will be a game you need him. Because Kelsey, I think he's going to do his thing. They're going to get him involved somehow, some way. He's going to have an impact. But you got to get D-Hop involved. Because then he can open the game out even more. Because he's going to be on your far outsides. I believe for this type of game right here, who's ever in your slot, whoever it is, either one, you got to open it up for those guys. Because at that point, you're running third, maybe 3 corners deep in your rotation, at least. All 3 of them corners ain't going to lock up. Maybe 2. You going to need that third corner to be off his feet a little bit. Because them outside receivers are burning the shit out of those 2 corners. And they need help from the safeties. I need you to get that slot game going. Opening up for that run game. Then Kareem Hunt, punch him in their mouth. That's what I need if y'all going to win. That's a maybe. We'll see if they can actually execute that. And of course, Kelsey, he's going to do his thing. And Pat, just keep on being him, really. Just keep on being him. Keep trying. Because at this point, you really can't tell him much. He's already doing, for the most part, the best that he can do. They're going to have to block, though. That's going to be their biggest thing. Can they O-line handle all that pressure that the Eagles' defensive line and pass rush is going to bring? I believe that's numero uno. Now, defensively, what I said you're going to have to do as far as the Eagles, that's what you're going to have to stop when you're Kansas City. You can't stop Saquon. You can't. You're going to have to slow him down. You're going to have to make them run through him only. You're going to have to keep them from getting those 3rd and 1s, those on the goal line 2-3 yarders, because you know at that point they're gonna get the score. You have to keep them at least 3 yards away from their goal line or first down marker. If it's a 3rd down, of course. You know, any other time you just maintain, do what you can, and don't let AJ Brown get loose. God forbid. Because then he going to open it for Devontae Smith.
Yeah, or Dallas Goedert.
Exactly. Dallas Goedert is going to do his thing too. Whenever they can't find one of his receivers, Dallas is the go-to.
Yeah, number 1, really.
He really is at this point. Yeah. So that would be the biggest things. And you might... Defensively, they might have to send an extra rusher at times. You know, if you notice it's a pass, get a QB spy, somebody. Because the more pressure you bring to Jalen, the better it'll be for you. So do the best that you can as far as that. And I think they could win.
All right. Kansas City offense. First things first. Jawan Taylor. No penalties, dog. No false starts. None of that. No penalties on your end. Joe Thuney, my fault. He used to be with us. They moved him to right tackle or to the tackle spot, left tackle. I want to say. AMA gonna have to hold it down. I know he's not gonna be quick off his feet as a normal tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So he might get some false starts in his game. So kind of be mindful of that, because he might try to get a little head start. So that's something I'm keeping my eye on. But just maintain blocks, no penalties. Try to, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, just maintain blocks. But protect the outsides, especially with Mahomes. Yeah, man. Andy Reid's gonna cook. He's gonna cook something up. Like you said, this is the game something for like somebody like D Hop. I kind of look at more. I'm kind of going somebody else. This is like a Juju and Marquise Brown type game. I'm leaning on more towards Marquise Brown. I mean, I really, and I know a lot of people not gonna probably don't want Kansas City to win this game, but I wish Rasheed Rice was here because I think this is the game for him that he
would have burned.
I think this is the game he would have got off.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, man. I think Kelsey. I'm not sure if Kelsey will have a big game, but I think he's going to have an impact of how this is going to go. Sorry about that. Another technical difficulty. I don't know what the fuck I even said.
You were on offensive lineman.
Yeah, hopefully. See what's something about if get the run game going for Kansas City. I know it's a hit and miss with them. I know Kareem Hunt been running the ball, well. As Pacheco hasn't really been hitting on anything, but this is the kind of game that kind of can sneak in. He can kind of like sneak that in a little bit. Clean game from Mahomes. Hopefully his offensive line can reduce the pressure that the Eagles' defensive line front seven would do to him, or can possibly do to him. Hopefully, Kelsey can have a big game. Like I said, I don't see a big game from him, but it's the last game of the year, so see how that goes. On the Kansas City's defense, keep everything in front of you. Get through them blocks. Make sure don't tackle them because of Saquon. Wrap them up. You need all 8-9 guys in the box. And if they do decide to throw the ball deep, try to box out, AJ Brown or whoever they got down there, they throwing the ball to. Clean game all around. Don't let Devontae Smith they kind of go off. Dallas Goedert, you don't want to get him going. Kind of get Jalen Hurts kind of started a little bit, get him a little jittery to where he started throwing inaccurate passes. And you're going against one of the best or the best, obviously, line in the game too. So mind you, so they're not gonna allow too many mistakes on their end. But Nick Sirianni, Kellen Moore, they're gonna probably cook something up for him. So I think it should be a good game, man. I think it's gonna be like in the mid-20s. I don't think it's gonna be in like the high 30s how it was in the first Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be like a 26-23 type game.
A little more defensive.
And not more defensive, just I ain't say that's defensive. That's just
but like more mistakes.
Yeah, I think I can see the Eagles kind of like. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot more. How can I say it? I think the time of possession on this game is gonna be about balance. If that makes sense. I can see it be like 27-24, something like that. It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be around that range. I don't think it's gonna be in the 30s. I don't think it's gonna touch the 30s. I think there'll be some turnovers in this game for sure. I think you probably see some sloppy. I think we'll see some sloppy football because both defenses probably play good. Both quarterbacks are gonna probably play a little bit sloppy. Hell, you might see a sloppy game from Saquon. You never know. Right. So man, limit those big runs from Saquon, man. Filling no gaps. And then when he goes outside the tackles, have a guy out there waiting and no arm tackling. So, man, that's all I got for that. That's all I got for that. What score you got and who you got winning?
Shoot, score. I'll say 30-24. Eagles. I see Eagles winning this one, unfortunately, but I just feel like Saquon is going to be the determining factor in the managing that Jalen Hurts will do. It's just going to be well enough to get them to the chip. Well, to get them their first ring for each of those guys. So it's going to hurt me to see it, but I honestly just see it, with Saquon taking over. It's going to be the biggest key factor for that offense. He's going to really be the anchor, And the defensive line, I just feel like they're going to do their thing. The coverage for them really is going to hit too. I think it's going to be the coverage. They're going to do very good. So that's my keys right there. Pretty much.
I think Eagles win. I think Super Bowl MVP, they're probably go Saquon, Mason on the defense, and if Kansas City wins, I think he'll probably go to Patrick Mahomes unless he has like a shitty game or something like that. But yeah, man. Last episode of Out of Court Podcast. Next week will be called Full Court Blitz Podcast. So, like I say, you see the name change. It'll be us. The picture will more likely be the same. So, social media, everything will still be, you always see the different name on social media, but pictures and stuff will be the same. Yeah, man. Super Bowl trades going on. So, definitely all this going on, definitely going to fit into our name. So definitely try to be more well balanced in this, and with basketball going to their second half of the season, football is better heading into their draft and the combine, and also the new league year, and going to their NFL draft. So NBA will be going to the playoffs. So things will be picking up real soon. So, you know, things will be good, man. Things will be good, man. The MLB coming up, college basketball, March Madness, and all that. So, this is the time. This is the time of the year when sports better get packed up. So, gotta love this time of the year.
Yeah. Real interesting
for some people. So, anything you want to say before we sign off?
I am ready to watch that halftime show. I honestly am not gonna be locked in on the game like that. If I'm being truly honest, I'm gonna watch it, but you know I ain't really gonna care who wins. I'm just ready to watch Kendrick Lamar SZA on that stage, man. See what he does. See, he's a good performer. You know, I think this might be one of the ones. They got hits together too. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about halftime show. So, I haven't even really watched it since, I don't even know. Was the Snoop Dogg one? When he went to LA, and before that, probably Justin Timberlake.
You talking about when he did with Dr. Dre?
Yeah, Dr. Dre. Yeah, I ain't watched the one last year. Hell, I don't remember who was last year until somebody told me. Well, Usher. Yeah. Because I was at somebody's house watching. Yeah, and I better watch. Yeah. Yeah. So I probably watched like 2 halftime shows fully in the last 7 years. So yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck for real. Yeah, I really don't care, bro. I really don't.
Well then.
I really don't.
Yeah. Super Bowl is what it is.
I care about the game. I don't care about the show. Shit half-assed. And I care about the game and the commercials. That's all I care about.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to watch some new commercials too. I'm
a movie guy, so I like to see
what's about to come out.
Yeah, I mean I don't like watch movie trailers, but I like to see the new movie that's coming. So I know that all right, what movie is this? Would they come out? All right, bet I don't even see any more details.
Yeah, because I hate seeing the trailer, and that just gives away too much.
Yeah, especially when it comes to Marvel. Like I'm a big Marvel guy.
Yeah.
So I don't like them. They put everything in it. So.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, especially the Fantastic Four trailer came out yesterday, and I just want to see what the thing is gonna look like. He looks all right. Fix up the CGI a little bit. His voice sounds a little bit deeper, but yeah. But I hope everybody stay safe this weekend. Should be a good Super Bowl, man. So last episode of the Out of Court Podcast name. I'm your boy Trez.
J. Ferg.
Your boys is out.